It's a great first business. It's not complicated, basically zero startup costs, and like has a ton of opportunity to grow. You can make 100 grand a year doing this strategy. The goal here is just like, I'm just trying to make passive income, right? That whole
$100,000 a year. I am definitely interested.
thing could be automated. ChatGPT can go and one-shot these now.
I love print on demand, especially when compared to dropshipping. All this stuff's coming from China. It takes a month to get to work. It's probably crappy quality, weird packaging. And then the seller is hardly making any money because you really have to use paid ads to make dropshipping work. Worst case.
All right, it's getting confusing. So I have done my homework for you guys. And the business system is called acronym Automated Cash Revenue on Nifty. I'm not going to say this name and March. This step is AI cutting all costs. This step replaces all the guesswork. And this step turns the whole system completely automated with AI. This is where you make money without touching a product. Let's start with the first step.
But I think this is like a weekend business you could start that's like basically zero startup costs and like has a ton of opportunity to grow. So it's basically, it's doing Etsy print on demand, but using AI generated graphics. So I'm going to break down all of this. For how you do this is basically you need to go and do product research on Etsy for
Product research sounds boring, but this gives you guarantee that your product is going to sell and you're going to make money.
or which are the best selling products. So there's tons of tools that do this. My friend owns one of these companies. It's called Everbee. And let me bring it up and I can show you what this looks like. So basically, it's Matt, do you know Jungle Scout, Chris?
Oh yeah, for Amazon, right?
Totally. So it's basically Jungle Scout, but for Etsy. And what it does is it helps you identify like best-selling products on Etsy. So it's a Chrome extension. They also have like a web app version of it.
There are tons of softwares like this. I have one called Allura. Let's say this is a product. No, these are summer bundles. You can go to one product and then you click on Allura. It will give you the stats of the product. So now you know the numbers. When you go to their store, click on Allura again. It will give you the stats of the store. It will get information real time, the way it is doing right now. You can see on the top right corner. And it will give you the stats for the whole store. Like this store was launched on 2013 and the total number of customer review is 8,575, average 4.76 out of 5 rating. And you can see which product sells and which product doesn't. That gives you clear indication which one makes money and which one doesn't. So step 1, analyze and find winners. Guys, I planned for a pretty long video packed with value, education, and real case studies, exactly the steps that we take and we teach our students to make real money. And you, my friend, haven't liked the video yet. May I ask why? Come on, give me some inspiration. Like this video, share with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Switch on the notification bell button because this is just the beginning. We upload a new training every single day and you want to get notified by YouTube. And the only way to do that is to subscribe to our channel and make sure you ask your friends and family to subscribe as well. And in this way, you also help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 90 days. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
The estimated sales, the estimated revenue. So what this allows for you to do then is that say we identify like, hey, this one is working, selling super well, right? I can then take that image. So I'll take a screenshot of this and I go to the ChatGPT API and I say, generate a version of this basically. So now to break this down, what this ends up looking like, you have the keywords that they're like basically optimizing for. So all of these, you put those in the title. The description ends up being exactly the same, do the exact same pricing structure. And then now you can, because of these AI tools, you can go and generate these images for this print on demand catalog.
Why not we do one live? I'm taking a screenshot. No need to use API. Just go to ChatGPT and I would say, create a similar design for my shirt. Now I'm doing the most basic version. You can first generate a prompt. Then you can edit the prompt and create multiple designs. It will take a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes. Best way to do it is asking ChatGPT, I need design for my shirt. These are the keywords. And this is a winner design. How can I get multiple versions of similar designs? What are the steps? Ask ChatGPT and it will give you steps. It will write a prompt for you, give you any more details if you need. It will basically teach you what to do and then you can follow the steps. Oh wow, it's very similar. I mean, it's way too similar. I would have asked to make another variation. Anyways, now you know how to do it. So step 2, create art with AI. And step 3 is replicate winning design.
On Etsy Live, that's that's what you're trying to do here. So, but you can do this with the ChatGPT, like just the web app, or you can use the ChatGPT image API. You provide the image type, and all of this can be done with no code. Like it can be done with like make.com,
super easy,
which is an automation.
Now we are going to automation.
You could do this with N8N, which is an automation. And N8N is a little bit more complicated unless you know this trick.
He's talking about N8N.io.
With N8N, it's
leaning
just
forward. Trick.
So with N8N, it's just JSON is how they structure the flows. So like with make, you basically have to go through and like.
It looks like a little technical, but don't worry. Once you do it one time, you learn it and you can do it 100 times.
Set up each of the nodes. But I can just go and tell AI to make an N8N JSON file.
So that's the secret. You ask AI what you want to do. If you don't know what to do, then ask, and this is what I want to achieve. How can I do it? He is using Perplexity. You can use ChatGPT. You can use Claude. You can use Grok. In fact, the backend of Perplexity is Claude. So the choice is yours. Just go and try.
For the flow that I'm trying to create. So we're going to just do this right now. I'm using Perplexity Pro. Perplexity Pro is Claude 4. And so I'm going to say make N8N JSON file or JSON flow for the following workflow. And we'll do take image from Google Drive.
You see, he's just typing out what's in his mind.
Sends to ChatGPT API, save image to new Google Drive folder. And what it's going to do right here is it's basically going to go and write the N8N JSON code. And then I can just take that into my N8N instance. I can copy and paste that in. And it's basically going to like work right out of
get all the instructions here. If you don't get it, ask for it. Yeah, I will write instructions.
the box is like what we're seeing. It's like Claude is so good at writing this type of JSON code. It's ridiculous. So you can see this getting rendered here.
Let me see if I can break that down for everyone. So stuff like Zapier was the automation platform pre-AI. Of course, they do AI stuff, but that's like they invented automations, right? N8N is the AI first, more complex, but more feature-rich version of Zapier or make.com. You're saying N8N is kind of tricky, difficult to work with if you're a non-coder because of these JSON files. But if you pay $20 a month for Perplexity Pro, which uses Claude,
or you just pay $20 a month to Claude for everything else, like writing, JSON code, and everything else. Now, at any point, if you think it's a lot of work, you are a busy dad or a busy mom, or you have a 9-to-5 day job, then don't worry. The people I'm showing you, they are the real members earning real money from our program, and our program is 99% done for you. You can go to the link in the description and watch this free training, completely free to watch training, and learn about our 99% done for you program. It's a complete step-by-step program. It will answer most of your questions. If you still have questions, chat with this AI chat agent. It is trained to answer just like me. And if you still have questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram or a message on Facebook Messenger, and I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions.
4 on the back end, and you prompt it as you just showed, which we'll put in the show notes. You can get around that confusion, and anyone, even the layman like myself, can use N8N successfully, correct?
100%. Absolutely. That's exactly it. Why N8N is so powerful is because it has a ton of community nodes. So, and it can also just do webhooks really easily. So even if there isn't a node, like for example, there's no Zapier or make.com integration, with a webhook, you can call most APIs. And an API is just basically like an endpoint that you can say, hey, I want this back from you, right? And then you like
just a way for software to talk to each other.
Exactly. And then it sends that information back. And so that is how you can basically like, this is a really small version of this. Where this extends to, and you could even get further, is like, okay, cool. I identified all of the winning products on Etsy. I extracted the photos from all those winning products, scraping, using something like Scraping Bee or, any of these like scraping softwares. Honestly, Appify would probably work for this as well. And then once I have all those images in a Google Drive folder, I can be like, okay, like do this flow, but I want to extend this flow out even further. I want you to also upload this to Printify automatically for me, add it to, shirts, to sweatshirts, to mugs, all the different variations that you could sell of the same graphic. And then within Printify, you can just bulk select one-click publish, and it goes live on Etsy.
Okay, so basically, it's like automatically recreating the idea and automatically posting it on Etsy from your account without doing anything yourself. Now, it's so automatic that You just have to imagine. I can't show you how automatic it is. Maybe we need to find another video on YouTube to show you how it is completely automated. And it's completely done by AI. So I would stop it right here without overcomplicating the whole thing. It's organized automation with AI.
All right, this is retail arbitrage. I buy on Amazon, sell on Walmart, buy on eBay, sell on Facebook. Like, no. Like, you just find the winners and sell them on the same platform where the demand's already proven. And then the magic of print on demand is you're not buying any t-shirts. You're not taking possession of any of this stuff. Like, you're just sending all of these orders through an API, through an automation to a big warehouse in, Kansas City, Missouri, and they're shipping out the hats and sweatshirts all over the world, right? While you make, cents to dollars on every little transaction.
100%. I mean, the costs for this are so cheap too, right? I think an Etsy listing now, I don't know if it's 20 or 30 cents. I can't remember. But again, you pay that premium because they have all the traffic. So you don't have to solve the traffic problem. You just have to make the product that's most likely to sell.
Yeah, that's the point here. That's the reason people use it, because you don't have to worry about traffic. You just have to pay for this AI usage, automation, the platform fees, and that's it.
Yeah. So their cost is basically like the subscription for something like an Everbee, the cost to generate the image, and then basically the listing fee on Etsy. Last thing too, on the image generation side, an actual like technical thing.
Quick question.
We'll go and remove the background from those images that they provide back.
Exactly. This design, I have to remove the background from it, right? Or I could have just prompted it in a way that the background is automatically removed. Just use another software to remove the background.
One of them is like BG background.
Ton of services.
AI, hundreds of those. Basically, you'll get it into that version where it's like a PNG where it has a clear background. That's what you're actually doing in a Printify, but just making sure, trying to.
Right. The summary is you don't really need to worry about inventory or touching the product at all, or even buying from one platform to sell on another platform. No. You are recreating the winning design from one platform and selling it on the same platform with complete AI automation. In my opinion, not only you, but also us, but also anyone can do it. It's just the decision of doing and launch the project and keep doing it. So N stands for never touch. Basically the product or inventory. It's amazing.
Along where there is an advantage to take a winning product that's just winning organically, copy it, and just put paid ads behind it because you know that your cost per acquisition will be low enough.
Yeah, great question. Google ads in particular, or like shopping ads, absolutely, right?
So now he's talking about taking the winning products and run ads to it to get more traffic, more buyers, and make more money. But when you run ads, you have full control over your traffic. You don't have to wait for Etsy to send you some free traffic, and maybe you will make money, maybe not. Paid traffic will literally guarantee traffic, and because you're only sending traffic to winning products, there are higher chances that you will earn more money.
If you're seeing like this horse shirt is absolutely crushing it on Etsy. We know that Etsy ranks for horse sweatshirt on page 1. And like a majority of the traffic has to be coming from that. You throw up a Shopify store and, run like Google shopping ads directly to that. And Google shopping ads, just so like people understand what those are the ads. Let me screen share and I can show you what they look like in the actual like search results. But it's the ads that look like again, let's do horse sweatshirt. It's these here where it's like these like, the images, these are all Google shopping ads. So
these are shopping ads. These will send you buyer traffic that want to buy. They have a buyer intent.
How you do these is you basically set up like a Shopify store. You then connect it to Google Shopping. So it pulls in all of your SKU data. And then within Google Ads, you can say, hey, I want you to bid on this keyword horse sweatshirt and show this specific product for that keyword.
So this step means yield profit with ads.
Gun to your head, Cody, I need you to come up with a business idea that merges print on demand with creators, because most creators out there aren't selling merch.
That's a new business, by the way.
Right? A lot of them are. A lot of times it's like the first thing they go to, like, how do I monetize? Let's sell a t-shirt. But even so, like, just statistically, most creators aren't selling anything. Maybe
it's because they can't. They don't know the mechanics. But the sellers like Cody, they don't have traffic, they don't have followers, but they have business mechanics.
Maybe they do branded stuff for other companies or something. They're collecting emails. But how would you do that? What type of an automation would you set up to go out to all the creators, say on Instagram, they have over 100,000 followers, maybe pick a niche, not pick a niche, DM them and say, hey, I will make like I'm answering the question for myself. I will make a fully functional store for you, and all I charge is 5% of revenue. Pay me nothing up front, and then you just use something like Fourth Wall on the back end. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I'll walk you through how I would do it exactly, like play by play.
Okay.
So the first thing I would do is I would go and I would look for like phrases or like keyword phrases that they say often in their content.
That's an amazing idea. Either he's already doing it or he just understands how it works. For example, if somebody comes to me and talk about a keyword and show me a design or something that is related to make money online, business or side hustle or passive income, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, AI, I would say, yeah, okay, let's listen to what he says.
Like keyword phrases that they say often in their content. So like one that's one of mine.
I was gonna say that. Dang it.
Yeah. So one of mine on my channel is I say 1,000%, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And I always like in the comments, people will just like, basically like flame me about it. And like even my family, it's like you'd say it's one of those things. So you go and identify, you take the transcripts of all the things that they published, you identify those phrases that are recurring. And you basically analyze like, cool, here's these ones that they're saying often. That's what the merch turns into, right? Like I'm just imagining a dad hat that says 1,000%, 1,000%, or something ridiculous, right? So then you take that and you now have these merch ideas. I would go to the creator and I would be like, I would pitch them literal like examples of the ideas. Like, hey, you say this a lot.
You have to make it real for them.
Exactly.
They're not going to be able to imagine what you have in mind.
Show them a dad hat that has some, something on it, right? That is like a part of their community. Is there something you say often, Chris?
Oh, like I start every single short form video with, look at this freaking guy right here, over 1,000 times. Yeah. And I was just going to say, like, I have this now. If you're listening and you want to start this with me, I'm sorry, it's too late. You dropped the ball, okay? But if someone would have slid into my DMs and said, Chris, I just bought tkostore.com, the domain. It's all yours. I set up a site for you. Look at this shirt. The shirt says, look at this freaking guy right here. It's all yours. I just want 5% of revenue. I'll add new designs. I'll do everything. I'll manage it. I'll manage everything, logistics. I don't know how simple it is on the back end. At least, the average creator doesn't. He's just using another company to do this. I would have said, yes, I want a t-shirt store eventually. You just saved me all the hassle. I have 3.5 million followers. Like that could have been a big customer for him, but I had to do it myself.
Go do it. Go find it and do it for him. That's the business right there. Probably I will do it. So M stands for multiply with Mosh, maybe, but for creators. That's the whole acronym business right there. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.